Andre Rieu's extraordinary energy and charm continue to defy his age, allowing him to rival and even surpass global superstars like Bruce Springsteen and Coldplay in concert revenues. His live performances have generated a staggering $300 million from more than 700 shows, proving that his passion for classical music is not just about art. It's a thriving global enterprise. What began humbly with a modest 14-piece ensemble in 1987 has now evolved into the world's largest privately owned orchestra, boasting 75 members. This transformation showcases not only Rieu's musical brilliance, but also his remarkable business acumen. Over the years, he has sold more than 40 million albums and recorded 50, transforming classical music into a worldwide sensation. His annual Christmas concerts alone attract over 60,000 spectators from all corners of the globe, fueling both his fame and fortune. The story of this violin maestro's wealth, his empire, and even his plans for family inheritance has become as captivating as his musical legacy itself. Rieu's path from performing in small salon orchestras to becoming Billboard's highest-grossing classical artist demonstrates his rare combination of artistic passion and entrepreneurial vision. The 75-year-old Dutch violinist has built a multi-million-dollar empire from his deep love for classical music, an empire that continues to grow despite the industry's many challenges. His journey began in 1978 with his first group, the Maastricht Salon Orchestra, but his true dream took form in 1987 when he founded the Johann Strauss Orchestra. Initially composed of just 12 musicians, the ensemble spent 6 months rehearsing before debuting on January 1, 1988. Over time, the orchestra expanded dramatically, from 43 members in 2008 to nearly 60 by 2020, reflecting its ever-growing success. A defining moment came in 1995 during an international football match in Amsterdam. Rieu boldly purchased 60 seconds of live television airtime during halftime to perform Shostakovich's Waltz No. 2. "Ajax did me a huge favor and scored just before halftime," he later recalled. "The next week, I sold 200,000 CDs. That single televised minute transformed an unknown violinist into a household name overnight." The media soon crowned him the modern king of waltz in 1996, a title that would define his career for decades to come. The Johann Strauss Orchestra quickly turned into a gold mine, setting Rieu apart from traditional classical musicians through his unparalleled commercial success. For nearly 2 decades, his tours have remained on Billboard's top 25 list alongside pop icons like Justin Bieber and Bruce Springsteen. By 2018, he had become the highest-grossing classical artist in Billboard's box office history, with over $550 million in total earnings. "I need $1 million a month just to pay everyone, and that's without touring," Rieu once revealed. "When we tour, it's even much more." His organization includes 110 permanent employees and about 100 freelancers, essentially a large family that travels and works together. Despite these immense costs, Rieu's empire thrives through multiple revenue streams. While much of the classical music industry struggles with declining demand and smaller profits, Rieu has reinvented the concert experience. He bridges the gap between classical elegance and pop entertainment, making symphonic music accessible to everyone. That intimidating, solemn atmosphere you usually find in classical concert halls, it's simply not there with us, he said. His shows invite audiences to hum, sway, and clap along, transforming classical concerts into joyous celebrations. Beyond the stage, Rieu has built a self-sufficient business empire that includes a recording studio, a production company, a costume and stage workshop, and even a catering and events branch. His orchestra members enjoy first-class treatment, custom Mercedes-Benz buses, a private kindergarten for touring parents, fitness coaches, and a professional chef. Critics may dismiss his shows as overly sentimental, but Rieu embraces the theatricality. "I try to create a Gesamtkunstwerk, where music, dance, and costumes combine into a magical evening. Unlike most orchestras dependent on government subsidies, Rieu's operation is fully independent and profitable. The biggest part is ticket sales," he once said. "But DVDs are also very important. Even near bankruptcy in 2008, after he invested heavily in an elaborate castle-shaped stage set, didn't stop him. His innovative approach to music and business has helped him achieve what many thought impossible, turning classical music into a mass-market phenomenon. Rieu's success story extends far beyond concert halls. His most prized possession is his magnificent 16th-century castle in Maastricht, a symbol of his achievements and his lifelong love for history. Unlike celebrities who buy mansions, Rieu purchased a true piece of heritage. The castle, called Huis de Torrentiers, became his personal treasure. "We weren't really looking for it," his wife Marjorie recalled. "But when the opportunity came, we couldn't say no." For Rieu, the connection was deeply personal. He had taken piano lessons there as a child. Though he once found it gloomy and cold, his fascination with castles stemmed from his childhood love of Tintin comics. "In one of the books, Tintin buys a castle, and I remember thinking, I want that too," he said. That childhood dream came true on September 11, 1999, when he purchased the castle for about $1.9 million. Over time, he bought neighboring sections to restore the full property, adding gold leaf accents, bright interiors, and unique furnishings collected across Europe. On the grounds, he built a French-style conservatory filled with tropical plants and birds. "Other people buy a Ferrari," he smiled. "I wanted a greenhouse full of butterflies." Today, the castle remains the crown jewel of Rieu's real estate portfolio. Records show he owns 34 properties in Maastricht, including 6 near the castle. Maintaining the historic structure is a constant challenge. Its soft stone needs endless repair, but Rieu sees it as part of his legacy. Though he lives in a nearby 150-year-old house, the castle plays a vital role in his brand identity. "I use it to promote my concerts," he admitted. "Americans love visiting the King of Waltz in his real castle." Yet, Rieu's fortune isn't only built on castles and concerts, it also rests beneath his chin. His violins, crafted by the legendary Antonio Stradivari, are among the rarest and most valuable in the world. For years, he played a 1667 Stradivarius, created when Stradivari was still a young craftsman in love and engaged to be married. "You can feel the love he had for his fiancée in the sound," Rieu once said. Later, he upgraded to an even rarer 1732 Stradivarius, each instrument valued in the millions. The most famous Stradivarius ever sold, the Lady Blunt, fetched over $15 million. Rieu treasures his instruments not just for their price, but for their soul. "A violin is like a woman," he explained. "There are many, but only one you truly love." Transporting such priceless instruments around the world presents serious risks and costs. Rieu once joked, "My violin is insured, but my hands aren't," revealing the strange priorities of the classical world. To protect these treasures, his Stradivarius travels first class with its own bodyguard and temperature-controlled case. During the pandemic in 2021, when performances stopped and finances tightened, Rieu made a heartfelt declaration. "I would sell my Stradivarius to support my orchestra. It's my life's work. If I lose it, I lose everything." Fortunately, concerts resumed before that sacrifice became necessary. From his humble beginnings to commanding the world stage, Andre Rieu has built far more than a musical career. He has created a global empire rooted in passion, joy, and timeless artistry. His life stands as a testament to the idea that classical music, when infused with heart and vision, can transcend boundaries and captivate the world.
Rieu's empire, however, is not just about wealth and fame. It's a story of passion, reinvention, and resilience. Over the decades, he has taken a genre that many believed was fading into obscurity and transformed it into a cultural celebration accessible to all ages and backgrounds. Through his infectious enthusiasm, elegant showmanship, and dedication to audience experience, Rieu has given classical music a new life, blending sophistication with pure entertainment. His concerts are not solemn recitals but vibrant festivals where joy and nostalgia dance together. This ability to connect emotionally with audiences, whether through a waltz, a tearful melody, or a humorous moment on stage, has earned him an international following unlike any other in the classical world. Behind the grandeur and the glittering performances lies a man who never forgot his roots. Born in Maastricht, Netherlands, Andre Leon Marie Nicolas Rieu grew up surrounded by music. His father was a conductor, and his early exposure to orchestras and concert halls shaped his destiny. Yet, despite the disciplined world of classical training, Rieu always dreamed of bringing more life and emotion to the music. He wanted audiences to smile, laugh, and even dance, a concept that traditionalists initially dismissed. But Rieu's belief in breaking boundaries never wavered. Music should make people happy, he once said. It's not about showing how difficult something is to play. It's about touching hearts. That philosophy became the foundation of his success and the driving force behind his enduring appeal. Rieu's global reach is astonishing. From Europe to Asia, Australia to North America, his concerts consistently sell out massive arenas, often rivaling pop superstars in ticket sales. His performances are broadcast to millions, and his DVDs remain bestsellers in classical charts worldwide. Each concert is a grand spectacle, lavish gowns, elegant lighting, beautiful sets, and an atmosphere that feels both intimate and celebratory. The Maestro himself remains the charming centerpiece, interacting with his audience, cracking jokes, and creating moments of pure joy. Whether it's a waltz from Strauss or a heartfelt rendition of Amazing Grace, Rieu ensures every note carries emotion and meaning. Beyond the stage, Andre Rieu's impact reaches into communities, inspiring young musicians and reminding the world that classical music still has a vital place in modern life. He has turned his orchestra into a family, not just through shared passion but also through care and camaraderie. His team travels together, celebrates together, and faces challenges together. From the chefs who cook for the group to the drivers who manage logistics, everyone feels part of something greater, a traveling world of art and happiness. We do everything together, Rieu often says. It's not just an orchestra, it's a family. Yet, success did not come without challenges. Financial crises, creative risks, and the constant pressure to maintain excellence have tested him over the years. In 2008, the near bankruptcy that resulted from an extravagant stage design could have ended his career. But Rieu's determination and loyal fan base pulled him through. Rather than cutting back, he doubled down on creativity, reimagining his shows and expanding into new markets. His ability to adapt and innovate kept his empire thriving while others in the classical world struggled to survive. As of today, Rieu's fortune is estimated in the tens of millions, with assets that include properties, music rights, and one of the most valuable private violin collections in existence. Yet, for him, the real measure of wealth isn't money, it's connection. When people tell me they were lonely or depressed, and my concert made them smile again, that's the greatest reward, he once shared. This humble sentiment reflects the heart behind the empire, a man who uses his art not just to entertain but to heal and inspire. Even as he enters his later years, Rieu shows no signs of slowing down. His energy on stage remains as electrifying as ever, and his concerts continue to bring generations together. With his trademark smile, his glittering orchestra, and his unmistakable violin, Andre Rieu has turned classical music into a movement, one that celebrates love, beauty, and the universal language of joy. His journey from a modest musician in Maastricht to the world's most successful classical performer stands as a testament to what passion, vision, and heart can achieve. For millions of fans around the world, Andre Rieu is not just the king of waltz. He is the conductor of happiness itself.